David Morrell said he's very interested in a fight with Caleb Plant. Thinks that Caleb Plant is a great fighter. Um, Feels like he done a great job in recent fights and Benavidez fights. Feel like his style will match up well with him. Yeah, I definitely. I'm pretty sure he knows Caleb Plant well and different things like that. But he said that yeah, he loves Caleb Plant. He would love to get in the ring with him. Thinks he's a great fighter. But I've already said recently that would be an excellent fight to make. But I don't think Caleb Plant's at this time right now where he wants to be looked at as a gatekeeper. So he's not really looking at those type of fights. He's still looking at towards Charlo and Benavidez and Canelo rematches. He's not really trying to fight anyone that's around Benavidez's age right now, currently. Just being honest. But I feel like it'll be a great opportunity for him to do something like that because uh, Morrell is someone who's tough, but he's not at his peak yet, and you can Caleb Plant can kind of prove. I don't know. He's not really a guy that has to prove himself, but I mean, at the end of the day, bro, Canelo still has to prove himself too. So technically, he is a guy who has to prove himself. But I think that he can definitely put himself in a position where he can be on the forefront of a lot of these big matches. You know what I'm saying? Big cards. And a lot of these guys, they don't know it. You can fight your way to being a big name, bro. Like Pacquiao, Canelo, they haven't won every fight they've been in. But they've been in enough tough fights to where they've shown that they're a top guy and they're a big name. So to kind of not really place yourself in positions and kind of pick and choose. Then the thing with Caleb Plant is, and this is why a lot of people don't like what Canelo does, because a lot of these other guys, now they're trying to jump from division to division, picking guys. Now, I understand Charlo and Caleb Plant fighting each other, but right now, Caleb Plant has to understand he can't make 160. And Charlo's at 160. So you want Charlo to come to 168 when he has a belt, fight you for no belt. You know what I'm saying? Then Charlo has a mandatory coming up, so that's not really an option for Caleb Plant. So I've already erased that fight out of my mind. It's not happening. It's too close. They mandated Charlo to fight Adames. So Caleb Plant gonna have to find somewhere else to go because right now his only bet is Morrell. Like, I don't know why this generation of boxers, and it's been like this for the last 10, 15, what is it? Probably the last 10, 15 years. Nah, I said the last 20 years. Guys been picking and choosing. They don't want to fight the best guy. Like, they know who's the best guy, who's the best young guy coming up. That's why if Mike Tyson was in this generation, he wouldn't been a champ at 19. 20, I forgot how old he was when he was champion. He wouldn't have been able to be the champion. Because guys aren't fighting each other. Then when they see a young guy, they're like, oh, I'm not finna fight a young guy. I'm not finna become a gatekeeper. But I want to know this, though. I'm going to figure it out, too. And I just realized something. Me and Morrell got the same birthday, so I got to realize. So I know what type of guy he is. He's pretty serious about what he says. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. It must have been something that Benavidez said over the years that kind of made him mad, or I don't know. See, from what I seen, Benavidez respected Morrell before everybody did, cause he was like, yeah, I think Morrell look a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? I'll fight him. That's all I ever heard him say, but maybe he heard something I didn't, because Morrell just been going off on Benavidez for a while now. And I don't really care about the outside stuff. I just care about the inside the ring. But a lot of that stuff do dictate who's gonna win a fight sometimes. When someone's acting out of character, so I don't know. It's a little different right now. I gotta figure it out, man. Right now, that's still a good fight to me. A lot of those guys, man, that's a big fight in a couple of years to come. But right now, I'm just kind of confused as who's important. Because what's starting to happen now is a lot of those guys around Caleb Plant age, they starting to get erased, man. New era starting to come in. And then they're not active. And you're older and you're not active, it's just gonna end bad. Especially with a guy like Morrell. So I don't know, man. I feel like he gotta get in the ring early. I don't want Caleb Plant to fight Morrell in 2 years or a year from now. That'll probably be a harder fight. But if it's not soon, they probably gonna try to mandate something though. Cause there's a lot of stuff going on at 168, a lot of moving pieces. So Benavidez might move up. Morrell said he'll move up to 75 to fight Benavidez and come back down. So that's definitely always gonna be an option. But that's always gonna be a fight that's gonna be available, no matter what. I'm talking about forever. They eventually gonna fight. It might be now, 3 years from now. They gonna eventually fight. But with Caleb Plant, I want to see what his next move is. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, that 168 division is getting kind of close, man. It's getting kind of tight, man. And a lot of guys need to figure out where they're gonna be at as far as in the division. Right now, if you don't want to fight Benavidez, and he's the top guy, Morrell said he wants to. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna eventually happen. Because from what I've seen, it don't look like Canelo gonna fight Morrell or Benavidez. So eventually, before September, if Benavidez and Morrell ain't fighting, I don't know. I think Benavidez probably go up to 75 by September or something, by next September. But if it ain't nothing happening, if it ain't nothing at 168, he might fight Morrell, but it all depends, man. It all depends. I got a feeling of when they gonna try to make some kind of decision on certain things, but I want to keep some of that information in because somehow a lot of the information be coming out the same day I say stuff, so I gotta hold on to a couple things. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.